Hikmah means people don't fall for shallow things, because it's one of the things that protects your heart from becoming shallow. You posted something online about how living a life of sabr and tawakkul, because people like to post their spiritual status nowadays. So it's because the angels don't check you, they now check your Facebook to see if you're in a state of sabr. So you take a picture of yourself. I don't know how you take a picture of yourself making dua, but people do apparently, when tawakkul in Allah is all you have left. And then they post that on their Instagram. And I don't know why every one of these videos or pictures, these people's stories, they have this slow, it's supposed to be Islamic music, I think, but it sounds like somebody dying slowly. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah? So they'll put that up. Of course, you put it up for the sake of Allah. And now that you put that up, you keep checking how many teary-eyed, round, yellow faces did you get? How many hearts underneath it? How many, mashallah? Your perception of value is now associated with something so shallow. How many comments did I get? How many views did I get? How many thumbs up did I get? How many making so much dua for you? I get. People want to broadcast the state of their heart to the world. And this, by the way, on a side note, he says, hikmah means that you don't get hypnotized by the glitter of this world. And one of the major kinds of glitter in the world today, especially for the younger audiences here, you guys grew up and you don't even know a world that existed outside of social media. And social media is an amazing tool. It's an incredible tool. In fact, it revolutionized the world. But for many of you, you value yourself based on your virtual existence. Your entire definition of yourself comes from the filtered images you're putting on and how people are acknowledging your existence online. And if you're not posting something, if you're not posting a picture of the slice of pizza that you're eating, that somehow someone out there is going to cry tears wondering what happened to that slice of pizza. You must contribute to the world. And this idea that I have to make my presence known, this obsession is leading you, it's even shaping the way you think about Islam, to the point where I have to become an Islamic influencer for the sake of Allah. I have nothing to say, I've learned nothing, but I feel like you guys just follow Allah, okay? For the sake of Allah. Hikmah is you can see something that's fluff, it's worthless, it's just glitter, it's temporary, and you don't get caught up in it. Like, it doesn't attract you. You don't feel a void. You're not drawn to it. This is one of the armies of God that He puts into the hearts of those who truly know, until He removes from their hearts the want of the glitter of worldly things. It says, hikmah means putting things where they belong, putting things in their rightful place. Anything, any word, any speech, any counsel that you must act on. It says, hikmah means putting things where they belong, putting things in their rightful place. Anything, any word, any speech, any counsel that you must act on. All of these definitions of wisdom, he says they're all very close to each other. You can combine them into two main statements, the Qur'an and the Sunnah. Sunnah is the one that clarifies what's in the law, and it helps you understand the laws of Allah. Now, the one that comes from Allah, I think everybody knows. That's the Qur'an, that's Revelation, that's the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. We know that one. The hikmah that comes from inside you is the one that I want to talk to you about a little bit, because you're like, but I'm stupid. I have hikmah? And somebody even came to me, they didn't say they're stupid, they said, but how are you supposed to get hikmah? Here's the Qur'an's answer to that. Actually, you already have the basic wisdom inside you, but you just haven't made it what? Stronger. You haven't enabled it. You haven't activated it. You haven't put it to use. Anything Allah gives you, when you don't use it, it becomes weaker. Allah gave me eyes. If I taped one of my eyes for 6 months, I can almost guarantee you I would be blind in that eye. You don't use it, you lose it. Allah has given me something inside me, the ability to make good decisions. He already gave me that, but I haven't been using it. And the less I use it, the weaker that ability becomes. And one of the most amazing, shocking examples of that I see nowadays is young people coming and telling me, Ustad, say something to motivate me. I'll do a 3-hour lecture, and at the end of it, somebody will say, Ustad, can you just say something to motivate me, please? All this time I was making pakora. What was I doing? How are people consuming Islam now? How are we learning Islam? We're learning it from 30-second TikTok motivations. Mufti Menk will say something, or I'll say something, or somebody else will say something, and you're like, motivated. And then you go back to demotivated. I need a Oh. You know what this is? This is actually a lack of hikmah. And why am I saying it's a lack of hikmah? That means I'm not driven enough within myself. It's as if I don't possess the ability to have strong will. Somebody has to give me will and push me forward. And unless they do, I can't move on my own. I'm incapable of my own. I need somebody else to inspire me. I need somebody else to push me. When Allah talks about Ashabul Kahf in the Qur'an, those young people in the cave, who was their motivation? Say, hey man, I'm feeling really low right now. Is there anybody got a connection? Let me just watch some motivational videos, at least a tech talk or something as we go up this mountain. It's getting pretty high. What motivated them? Something inside them that's very powerful was already there for them to be able to challenge their entire society even at a young age. Isn't that true? It's not like something that came from the heavens or they became prophets. They were just regular young guys. That's who they were. But they were motivated. What I'm trying to tell you is it's actually a very empowering message in the Qur'an that the fundamental hikmah, the fundamental wisdom, the fundamental nature, good nature, and the ability to do the right thing is already inside you.